How's it going, everyone? Hendrix here, welcoming you to the AFC Conference Championship game. We're the Toronto Lumberjacks. We're 10 and 7. We're the number 7 seed, but in the previous video, we did knock off the number 2 seed, the Cincinnati Bengals, in the wild card round, and then we went on to the divisional round where we knocked off the number 1 seed, the Tennessee Titans, and we now face the number 3 seed, Denver Broncos, in the championship game. Conference, that is. As you can see, Denver's offense has been better than ours, but our defense has been slightly better than theirs, and it looks like they're weak against the run. So, even though they're balanced on offense, and so we'll just call the best defense we possibly can, and we're going to play the full 60-minute game. Um, we are going to try to run the ball on offense and see if we can win that way. See you on the field.
It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Denver. It's the Lumberjacks and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
As far as home field.
So, here we go. Returning the kick.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. To throw on third down, Johnston. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Schmidt. And that is incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are
So,
locked up tight,
after a 3-and-out
to just throw it away.
for our offense, our defense are able to force a 3-and-out of their own. And we will get the return, followed by a second possession on offense. Let's see how we do.
Will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a pretty good burst there.
Great run there from Howard.
Down to the 46.
Good for me for noticing that there was a weak front that we probably were able to run into.
Season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A give to Howard up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now we find ourselves in a 3rd and 10 situation. And we'll be looking for the end zone here. Or, you know, the first down, I guess.
Looking to throw. Johnston.
And there's the touchdown. 3rd and 10. Tight end open on the outside. Ben Harper. If this was English football, 1-0 Toronto Lumberjacks. I guess we'll settle for 7. Yeah, very cagey, interesting second drive there from the Lumberjacks. Denver presented us with a little bit lighter looks in the box. We punished them on the run. Then they kind of held firm towards the red zone there. But we switched to a pass. Not even a play-action pass, a drop-back pass. And it worked out well for us. So let's see how this drive goes.
In their last appearance, they couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Schmidt throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So, first quarter is over. We lead by 7. But the Denver Broncos have a crucial 3rd down here that they're going to look to convert. And they're going to need to. I'm thinking at this point it might be better to play a cover 2 look. Soft zone. Protect the flats.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so, and that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll get only
And that's a great play from Schmidt on second down to get rid of the ball to his check down rather than eat the sack. Huge.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. They'll get this one down.
And that is some nice blocking up front there from the O-line. Just couldn't shed any of our blocks. Had an age in the pocket to pass there. Somebody busts open downfield.
They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. On second down, St. Clair, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right
So after an incredible play by Levi Schmidt to get the first down, we end up forcing him to kick a field goal. That's very good shutting out defense there.
Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Let's see what Levi Schmidt can do here. Not Levi Schmidt, sorry. That's their QB. Larry Johnston. Let's see what Larry Johnston's got here.
Last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a
Nice first down play there to make it 2nd and 1. This would be a good time to take a shot, but they're not suggesting we use any play action plays just yet. So we'll just run it into that light box.
Now Howard. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything.
So we're at the 2-minute warning. It's been a defensive masterclass from both teams. With not a lot of offensive points scored, but as we can see here,
he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Looking good.
36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Johnston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45.
Another 2nd and 1. If you can hear Christmas songs in the background, by the way, let's just say a family member is playing Alexa. Those of you that can't hear it are now thinking, why can't I hear Christmas songs? And by the way, spoiler alert, that means that, for those of you that aren't paying attention, this video is being recorded around the Christmas holiday time. It would almost be rude on Christmas not to get the Super Bowl.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow
Now on a
motion when
3rd
the
and 1.
ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
We're just going to run this.
On 3rd down, Bingham.
That's a huge busted run there.
And he's gonna be
And
pushed
we're
out of
inside the
bounds
10
inside the 10-yard
on a
line.
running back
So
power.
many yards on
Did
the
we get out of
ground in
bounds?
this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Now we're going to run the slip screen again. See if we can catch him.
Back to throw. Johnston. Now they go screen. It's complete.
As the linebacker there, or defensive end, reads it.
Back at the 12. It'll go as a
We could go
loss
back-to-back
on the
slip
play. Not
screens
what
just
you
for the
need
walls.
down here. It's going to be
See how it
2nd
goes,
and
because I
goal.
think we did that in a game, and it worked out for us. So maybe it works out for us again. Who knows?
Looking to throw. Johnston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking
And
people
now on
out,
3rd down,
the
we're going
backs
to try and
slipping
dive
out
this
there,
into the
catching
end zone,
football, then all of them going to
which we do, and it's a touchdown. 10-point lead pending the extra point. Let's go.
The first half is winding down, and the Lumberjacks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late.
So it is important to know that Denver do get the ball back at the beginning of the second half. They do.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
But let's just see if we can stop them from scoring any points whatsoever here.
Second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust
2nd
their
and 1, 8
guys
seconds.
in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Schmidt over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And now with 5 seconds to go and not in field goal range, it looks like they're just going to shoot for the Hail Mary.
Quarter number 2, and they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Schmidt. And this will be caught at the 30.
Another great long pass there, but to the tune of no points. We're going to set our game plan for the second half. Inside run apparently doing the business. Whereas for them, I guess they don't have to come out and start deep passing it. So we'll still try and defend the short pass. But getting a stop here at the start of the second half would be freaking huge. We're already up by 11.
To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Operating from the gun. Schmidt. Second catch in this AFC title game.
So yeah, something I should have remembered is that Harbor is somebody who we had on our team for quite a number of years on this franchise. And we had to let him go to free agency because he wanted a lot of money that we just couldn't pay at the time. We're paying too many people.
First down, St. Clair. And now off to the races down the right side.
Great run there. pretty similar to the one we had in the first half.
63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
On 1st and 10, Schmidt. And that's going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left.
Now we hold them to a 3rd and 8, and it's going to be a case of, can we hold them to a field goal or not?
But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Schmidt. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And that is a great throw into pressure. The center just held on for long enough for it not to be a problem. And now they're back to within a field goal.
They'll look to throw. That's caught.
But that is a great play from Gladstone there, the backup free safety, to stop him there and keep this a 5-point game. With a short kick, we're going to look to return this as well.
You never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst.
There's no real need to try anything crazy here.
They're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They're suggesting a screen to the running back here, so we might flip this towards the field.
Looking to throw. Johnston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across.
And with only
the 40.
passing for 59 yards, we're moving the ball.
Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Always try and end the play towards the sideline as well. Try and get an extra penalty.
Pickup of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
And that is a great play. Is it Cleveland Farrell or is it a different Farrell? B. Farrell. That's a great play.
And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Operating from the gun, Johnston. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And with us having possession of the football and the ability to run this down to the 4th quarter, we're not even going to bother running a play. We may run a fake audible here just to see if anybody jumps. Nobody jumps. We're just going to let this run.
bids for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! Welcome back now to Denver, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter.
So we're going to come back to the play-action cross because it worked quite well the first time.
Off play action, Johnston.
And it works well. There we go. More accurate football throw there. Delivery of the football is what I meant. It's 21-9, Toronto Lumberjacks. Offense just doing enough to get by. The defense is helping us. They've held the Broncos to 9 points at home.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they are in need of points.
So here the game plan is going to be to defend the short pass, but being so many points down, they can't really afford to short pass.
Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Schmidt. And that one too wide.
And that was very uncharacteristically bad by Schmidt. He had a check down wide open there.
He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
To throw on third down. Schmidt. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And in Tampa, too, we're able to keep him to a 4th and 1. They're going to have to go for it, which they do.
And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore.
And they don't get it. I had a complete nightmare on my player that I was using. But they don't get it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We are in their territory as well.
Throwing to start the drive. Johnston going down the middle, and it's complete.
Had to float that one over the linebacker there.
The 15 before they drop him.
But this is going well.
Nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We'll go back to the play-action cross, being as it got us the touchdown. See if it does again.
Off the play fake, Johnston.
They were ready for it, and luckily, I got hit while I was throwing because that was going to be an interception. And now,
well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
we can either try and go for the kill or take the points. This late on, it's probably prudent to take the points, but we're going to go power left.
They run with Howard. And they'll get him down right around
Which
the
we
16.
do. And now we're going to bleed the clock
And it'll be 4th down.
all the way down to however many seconds we can.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field
And then
goal.
we'll just kick the short field goal with Sassy Bassy.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So
We kind of got away with one there
widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
on the play-action cross. Count ourselves lucky.
Because the way I see it,
We're up
the other guys
24-9.
still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition,
3
a
minutes
2-point
4 left.
conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Throwing on first down. Schmidt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 30.
And this is why we play zone as a zone team, because we just got absolutely lost
First
there.
down, 11 yards on that pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down. Schmidt. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one dropped in the end zone.
That is a great play from Quincy Hammond there. Great play.
Now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure,
And on fourth down, we're going to send the house. We're sending the house on fourth down. Because they either convert this, and it's no huge deal, or we stop him. And we do! We do stop him.
He's going to be stopped behind the line.
That is
The
huge.
Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Howard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football
Lumberjacks
game
fully
here
in
on EA
control of the
Sports.
Broncos
Really
here.
nice pickup,
Looking like we're going to
14
get an
yards, and it
opportunity
moves
to
the
go
sticks.
back to the Super Bowl. And what we do from there, I don't know. But we have the opportunity to go back at least.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more
As we
than
get him
that.
to second and
Second
7.
down.
From here, we may actually call an option play, but only throw it if we're absolutely sure it's on.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Which it is.
Now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Let's try and
Three tight ends in the
confuse
ball
him with
game
some
here on
motion here.
first and 10.
But let's be honest, at this score, this late into the game, it's looking like we're going to the Super Bowl here, which would be the second time on this franchise.
And they get to him quickly here as he's
Can we
stopped
cash
right
in
around
and
the
actually
13.
win
Now
the damn
Broncos will
thing?
use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a gain
Third
of
and
5
3.
on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Huge here. We're going to take the time. Let the time run out a little bit. Probably snap this ball in about 5 seconds or something.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And
he's
here-
gonna have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
They're
It's a
telling
gain
us
of
to
6,
kneel,
and
but
that ought
let's
to
be
just
honest.
about do it. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
It
Well,
wouldn't be
this is why
us.
you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the off season. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
If we didn't go for it.
Good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And we get it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lumberjacks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes
Give
you have
Sassy
those big
Bassy a
offensive
go.
linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
We haven't had to punt the football a lot today. We did on our opening drive, but after that, not so much. And that's kind of crazy.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one.
Nice to get out of bounds there. Stop the clock.
So
I guess we could try
there on the pitch and catch,
the
and that's
cover
going to
2
bring
man
up
again.
second
I just
down.
don't trust it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side here going to be incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers.
3rd and 5.
Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under
They're just going
200
to try and
yards
get the
passing for
first
the
down.
game, so they've
But
done
here's
their
the
job
thing.
on that side of the ball.
Yeah,
We're zone
recently I was
blitzing.
actually working a game where a quarterback
We are
had a
zone
streak
blitzing.
of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the...
In trouble, and he's taken down.
So there you have it, folks.
In there to get him for a loss of 9
The Toronto
yards, and that
Lumberjacks,
also leads to
getting
fourth
in
down.
as the 7 seed,
And
have
with
knocked
this
off the
win
number 1
and an
seed, the
AFC
number 2
championship,
seed,
they
and
have
the number
reached the
3
most
seed
hallowed
to
ground
make
in
it to the
all
Super
of
Bowl.
sports.
That means they are the
That
best in
is
their
some
conference.
crazy,
What an
crazy
incredible
work.
feeling for this team
Incredible
to go through
stuff.
the entire season and come out on top
I can't believe
and
it.
now go to the
Genuinely
Super Bowl
can't believe
for the
it.
right to be called
I was
world
not
champion.
expecting this to be our year, I'm not going to lie. But this could be our year. We officially have a 1-2 shot of winning the Super Bowl. It's either going to be us or the other team. So, hopefully it works. I mean, we did win by 17 plus points, which helps the staff. Howard gets another upgrade. Maybe he just needed some time to grow. We are, of course, going to see who we have in the Super Bowl. And would you believe it? It's Washington. So, ladies and germs, next time we play this game, it's going to be a rematch of the Super Bowl that we lost last time when we faced the Washington Commanders in the Super Bowl. Wow. If this isn't destiny or a shot at redemption, then I don't know what is. I mean, WrestleMania 28, The Rock beats John Cena. John Cena comes back and beats The Rock in WrestleMania 29 to win the title. He never gave up, and so did we. So can we follow the path of John Cena and end up winning the Super Bowl? Tune in next time and find out. Thank you, everybody, for watching.